All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, joining me today again for the second time is my buddy Kuro from the
Hello.
Vintage Gathering Hub. Welcome, my friend. Welcome back.
Recap. Hello.
Well, you have been busy since our last discussion, haven't you? You have a lot of new things in the works. So most notably, I would say, is your new Benzene affiliation. Why don't we get started talking about that a little bit?
We just got the right to like take order for Benzene. We can take order for like MTO stuff, and right now we are working on an exclusive letter for some boots. No spoiler.
No spoilers. Okay, sounds
No
good.
spoiler. No spoiler.
That is so cool. And so you're also on Facebook as well. Where can people find you on Facebook?
My Facebook is Kuro Kanagon. So I think you can put a link down there, or maybe you can just put my my page, like Facebook page or something like that.
Yeah, I'll include the link to your Facebook page and to your Instagram page as well.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to see my nonsense on Facebook.
You run the Facebook group Vintage Gathering Hub, right? Where there's a lot of people that can follow along with your updates and all that stuff too. So,
well, my day-to-day boots maybe.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
There's nothing wrong with posting about that. Cool. Well, congratulations on your affiliation through Benzene. I know that's probably of all the Indonesian brands that are popular in the United States, at least from what I can tell, Benzene is probably number one. I mean, I really like Renav Goods and Tahura. I had a pair of Benzenes. They didn't work out. The sizing was just off. They were just a little big. But yeah, Benzene just has killer engineers. They have a lot of killer models. And yeah, so that's a really good brand to be affiliated with. So I think that's a big move, you know. That's really awesome.
Yeah, it's for me it's kind of really like a really big first step. And as for the engineer boot, the latest model that they make, they kind of like since like last year, something like that, they kind of make some improvement on the lasting and like how people giving feedback to them, because like the what you call the volume of the foot is kind of low and it kind of squeeze the front part of the feet. The tip, like it kind of squeeze your toe because it's like too low, too flat, like pretty much. And right now this is the improved one. Let me take them out.
Yeah, look at these. Ooh, Benzene. I love their boot bags. I love that logo that they have. It's so wild looking.
Yeah, the boo head, right?
Yeah, and I love the blue boot bags. That's a really nice touch, the navy blue.
Even another big plastic bag inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the one.
Wow.
This one is the Keeper 2 in the Kapak glass, if I'm correct. The leather is if most likely Mariam or Shingi, like one or two. I will need to check the spec again. This one is a brown over dye. So he used a natural leather and then he over dyed them brown. So it gives this kind of effect, and like when you wear it for like a month or two, like it will start to wear down and the color will start to shift around and stuff like that, because the paint will come off and wear down. And like if you walk through like wet grass or something like that, and your toe will start to like get some really cool patina looking. It's cool for some guy who like wear boots, you know. And the sole is Dr. Sole.
Nice. Cool. Dr. Sole Ben. Wow.
And you need to see the grain on that.
Yeah, that's got some wild honeycombing patterning there. Wow. That looks like Shinky shrunken horsehide to me.
Almost.
Yeah. It might not be shrunken because the honeycomb pattern looks larger compared to what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like to the shrunken shinky that I have seen is this one. Give me a sec. This flathead one.
Wow.
You can like wait. Let me try to get the anchor right so we can see the grain a little bit better.
Wow. That is phenomenal.
Right?
Shinky does such a good job. It's got that real, like, delicate,
like glossy finish to it a little bit.
Yeah, it's got like a glossy glazed appearance about it.
Yeah, and that hide the grain really well. And then when you wear it for a while and it start like the boots start to break in and you start to get the crease on the wrinkle on the ankle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The grain start to show, like you see here.
Wow.
It show a bit more.
Yeah. It's really pronounced there on that panel there. That's a really good cut. Oh God.
This one is from the flathead.
Okay.
Flathead logger boot.
Flathead logger boots. Are those Benzenes as well?
No. It's from the flathead. The brand, the flathead.
Oh, flathead brand. Okay. I'm not familiar with them. Very cool.
It's a Japanese brand. They make everything. They make everything from wallet, keychains, belt, bags, even leather jacket.
Okay.
Actually, this one is flathead.
Wow. Is that a shirt?
In the deer skin. Yep, it's the shirt.
Oh my God. That's wild.
Really good summer shirt, summer jacket.
Yeah. Insane. I don't think I've seen very many leather shirts out there.
There are a few Japanese makers that make the leather shirt, I think.
Okay.
I remember I see Fine Creek make one, Flathead make one, Y2 Leather make one, Double Helix also make one.
Okay.
I think I have seen like one or two retailer in US that sell the Double Helix.
Okay.
It's like they have their own proprietary horsehide from Neo or something. Like they have their own proprietary horsehide from a tannery.
Okay.
Like it's quite similar to Shinky in the shine. Let me look for it.
Oh wow.
Right? The shine is really crazy compared to the Shinky.
Yes. They're pretty comparable, but yeah,
but still different.
Mm-hmm.
But close. The shine is really there.
Yeah, definitely. What brand is that jacket? Is that a real McCoy's?
This one is the Double Helix.
Double Helix. Okay, that's another one I'm not familiar with. Awesome.
This one. You can there's one or two retailer in US that sell them. I think they run around like 16 to like 20, I think.
Okay, 1600 to 2000?
Yeah, around that.
Okay, that makes sense. And they're Double Helix is made in Japan?
Of course.
Okay, yes. So that makes sense on the price there. Yeah, this is great because you're so familiar with the different Japanese makers and their products, and that's one thing where I'm just so weak on is like, I try, but over here in America we have our own brands and we have our own,
Yeah, you like you guys have their own like make in US and buy homemade stuff.
Right. Yeah, but then there's Jake at Almost Vintage Style who's really worked hard to bridge that gap between like the Japanese brand and the world of their heritage goods and bringing it here to the United States. And that's what I love about what you're doing as well, because you're really spreading awareness about these different brands that I'm not in the loop with. So yeah, so you have a whole stack of leather jackets there. Why don't we first off, why don't we talk about what you're wearing? What jacket is that?
Oh, This one.
Yeah.
This one is actually a three-wheeler. I just got this one.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a caboose jacket. It's a more like a half belt style.
Cool.
Yeah, I will snap some picture.
Yeah, that's a good fit, and that's an incredible. I love the yoke on the back there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very similar to my Hooch Holler yoke.
Yep, that one, the arrow one that you got, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, incredible. And what's the leather that's made in?
This one is in proprietary shinky for three-wheeler.
Okay.
They are pretty thick. Like they are not Lost World thick, but I think they are a bit thicker than the real McCoy one.
Okay. Awesome, dude. That thing is killer. So that's not one you're going to sell. You're going to hold on to that one?
No way, man. I just got this one. I love this one, man. I love this one.
That thing is sweet, man. Yeah, don't sell that. That it fits you perfectly, and that's a rare piece, and that's definitely something that I love. I just love those. I love red, orange leathers like that. They're so beautiful. They really pop. That it's really a departure from the standard brown, the standard black. It's really just like vibrant, rich. Just it's gonna age so well. It's gonna patina so well.
Yeah. Like actually. This one I got it from our friend Jake at Almost Vintage Style.
That was Jake's?
Yeah, that's Jake.
Oh,
so
wow.
He got it straight from Freewheeler, like I think 4 years ago. So wow. It got some wear to them, and like you gotta see it like on the sleeve and stuff like that. Check it out. Like kind of hard to pull out on camera.
Yeah.
You can see the depth and the wrinkle and the creasing. And man, look at the stitch per inch.
Yeah, that's really good. That's a masterpiece right there.
I really love the detailing on this one. Like it have a normally how many type of fabric are you having on like the liner of each jacket? Normally like 2.
Yeah.
This one is 1 here on the body.
Mm-hmm.
1 here on the neck. Another one on the sleeve.
Wow.
Another one in the pocket.
That's overbuilt right there. That's over designed.
Like under the armpit, you have the football thingy to like help you move.
Yeah.
It's actually like really comfy to move around in this thing. Like it fit pretty small for 42. Like, and you know that I'm thin.
Yes, you are.
And it's easy to move. Like,
cool. Yeah, because it has sort of like tension relief.
The gusset on the armpit and at the back on the center yoke.
Yes, the gussets that will help with the tension as you move. That's brilliant. Ooh, that's a killer jacket, my man. I love it. Nice pickup. And it's nice to see something from Jake getting a second chance at life there, because I know that he moves on some of his jackets for various reasons.
Yeah.
And, I've seen that thing, over the years that he's posted. So I'm sure he's happy that it's in good hands now too. So that's killer, man. Nice. Congratulations on that pickup. That's a good one.
Yeah, man. I really love this one.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely. And so what else do you have there? You've got quite a few new pieces in.
Well, the one that I want to talk about the most, I think, is the George boot from Clinch.
Yes.
Like, if you ask me, this one is kind of the most sought after George boot already. It's like,
yeah,
it's really hard to get, and like I don't remember how many run that Clinch have on this, but man, like check out the grain.
Black Shinky.
Mariam.
Oh, that's Merriam.
Yep. It's the same leather that they use with the engineer boot and other stuff.
Okay.
And it's really thick too. Like, check it out. Like, compared to my thumb. Let me try it. Yeah.
I wonder if it's got a lining in there, but the outer lining.
But the lining just like, okay, let me pull on the lining a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It just, the lining is like maybe like 1 millimeter top.
Okay. Yeah, that outer layer of the Black Mariam horse butt looks like it's about 8, I don't know. It looks like at least 5, maybe 6 ounces. That's thick. That's thick for a boot upper.
It's more than 5. It's more than 5.
Yeah, even I was gonna say 8, but I don't want to overestimate. But that's thick. Oh man, those are tanks. Those will last forever.
We'll need to check the charge again, but I think it's around 4 millimeter.
Okay.
So it's like maybe 8 to 10 ounce, I think.
Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if those are 8 ounces. That's insane that they built a boot out of something that thick.
But it actually like really comfy to like to walk around with. Actually, like you won't think that with such like tall heel like this,
mm-hmm.
and like tall boot, you will be comfy in walking around. But it actually is comfy to walking around.
Yeah. And what kind of heel is that? Is that a dogger heel?
Oh God. Can somebody call Jake?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I admit defeat. I don't remember.
Yeah, Jake wrote an article on the Stitch Down website, and he explained the difference between a Cuban heel, a logger heel, a dogger heel, every important heel type. Some I still have a hard time differentiating between. The one with the curvature is called a woodsman heel or a logger heel, and the one with that just straight slant, it's called a cowboy heel.
Yeah. I remember now. They're in the Packer boot from White as well.
Yes, but there's other ones that are straight slants like that, and that's why it gets confusing for me, because there's also the dogger heel, which looks like it's a straight slant, but instead of going like this, it's more like
it's a more straight than the cowboy, right?
Yeah.
But it's not totally straight. Like, it's not 90 degree, but it's not 45.
Yeah,
it's more
exactly.
like something like between 70-75 degree slope.
Yeah.
I get it.
The heel is set at an angle while the sides are more straight. So a dogger heel will have straighter sides, but the back of it will be at a slight angle, I guess. And then there's also a cowboy heel, so there's a cowboy heel and then a Cuban heel. And they're both at a slant. They're both straight slants. So yeah, and Jake says the Cuban is more like a cowboy heel in that the back and the sides of the heel taper inward from the top to the bottom, while the heel breast is typically straight rather than angled. So yeah, there's probably many ways you can make a heel, and that particular one I think most closely resembles the cowboy heel. Yeah, which I've also heard called a Packer heel.
Yeah, you can call it the Packer heel as well.
Yes, exactly. In fact, my nobleman's, here we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. So I believe they call that a Packer heel, but man, the heels, I get so confused talking about heels. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's one way to lose me real quick is we start talking about Cuban Packers, cowboy heels. Like it just
not many people can remember, like, except the cobbler.
I know, exactly. And even then, it's one of those things where, people just start calling it by the name that they think it is, and then that carries on. You know what I mean? So like, and that's why like Cuban heel and logger heel get mixed up all the time, and woodsman heel. The woodsman heel has the curvature. In fact, yep, exactly. That's a woodsman. Woodsman
this
heel.
one I remember.
Yes. Yeah, and woodsman heels, I think that's a good look. You know, that's sharp.
Look at the depth on that shell.
Yeah, that's crushed shell right there, my man. All right, so what do we got here?
So this one is the freewheeler San Mateo. This one is from Peter Taylor make the tag on this one.
Peter's
from freewheeler.
Wow, very cool.
It started out as an aviator jacket, actually.
Okay.
Like with this really big collar, like let me undo this real quick. Like really big collar right here. But when you fully zip it on, you can see that like it really look aviator looking.
It does, yeah.
Like it's turned into a leather top.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Let me try to zip it up.
Nice. Oh wow.
Right?
You know, it's kind of looks like an Edward Scissorhands kind of a jacket when you put it up like that.
When I fully zip it up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of is Edward Scissorhands. That's interesting. Like, because I have some suit jackets that do that. They you can pop open the collar and button it up at the top if it's really cold and use it like that. So I think it's a cool function to have for sure.
Almost everyone would mistake them for a motorcycle jacket.
Yeah, but that would make sense, you know, for aviators if it gets cold in the cockpit, because it definitely gets cold up there.
Yeah, for sure. When you are up there and there's no climate control and all this stuff.
Yeah, especially in those older planes, like, yeah, you'll get uncomfortable real quick.
Actually, this one, the four corner, it also have the same style of when you close it, it turned into like almost like what do you call like a military suit or some stuff.
Yes.
A leather blazer or something like that.
Yeah, it has a closed top collar. That's really
closed tab over here. And when you unfold it, it's like it's like the double collar right here.
Yes.
And it's just like a straight button up with a half belt. Freewheeler really wow on that pattern. Like another good example is the caboose. This one, the one that I put on just now.
Yeah.
The brown one. Like by the first look, it's just like a normal sport jacket, right? Like, but actually, it's like the design is like if I'm correct, it's like for a railroader. It's combined like quite a lot. Like it had the sunset back, and it have the tab like over here on the collar to like close it down.
Yes.
Like normally you don't really have that on a normal sport jacket.
Yeah, that's true.
Like on the sturdy sport, like straight zip jacket.
Right. Yeah, that's a pretty uncommon feature. So that's, oh man, that's a sharp feature. I really like that in that jacket. So, so what else do you got on that table? You have like a stack of jackets, don't you?
Yeah, you can say that, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see what else you got.
This one is a Pine Creek Leon No Star. It's like
okay.
The design is like really like similar to the classic shot Perfecto.
Yeah.
But they don't include the what do you call like normally like the rock star back in those days when they cut the shot Perfecto.
Yeah.
They will cut the epaulette out.
Okay.
And they will cut the belt out.
Oh wow. Okay. Interesting.
So Pine Creek just like replicate that right from the factory. they make it look like it got ripped off.
Yeah.
Like on the shoulder right here, you can see.
They did that on purpose?
They did that on purpose, straight from factory.
Really?
Yeah, you can Google this one up, and they retail for like around $2,100.
Whoa. And what's the brand on that again?
This one is Fine Creek leather. Here.
Fine Creek Leathers.
They also have proprietary shingi that they use. Like the shingi that they use are totally different from the one that the real McCoy and the freewheeler use.
Wow, those are some good looking jackets. Yeah, I see that they use naked veg tan, Japanese horsehide.
And they dye it themselves. They call it their recipe.
Interesting.
It's like if you like the jacket to age and patina real quick,
yeah,
go for Fine Creek.
Okay.
And walk to one rainstorm, you will see something really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
But don't left in the rain. Like I have seen someone left their Fine Creek in the rain, and the aniline dye peel off and stuff because it's getting wet.
Wow.
Well, he left it like overnight.
Okay.
So like he kind of like hang it outside and it rained. That's the whole night job. So yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, I see the shop Vancouver in Canada sold it. Rivet and Hide sells them. Yeah, they're about $2,000. Yeah, they have Horsehide, Richmond. They have Alonzo. They have Roberts, James. They have all kinds of different styles. So that's also a Japanese brand then, right?
Yep, another Japanese brand. There is another Japanese brand that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
The Rainbow Country. Jake also like them a lot. Like they are made in the same factory as the freewheeler. So the stitch work is kind of on the same quality of sort, toned down a little bit. It's not as intricate and fancy as the freewheeler. It's not so complicated, but it's really good. Like you need to check out the sport jacket, the Californian Hercules, Rainbow Country Californian Hercules sport jacket. It's the 30 sport jacket, I think. It's a single rider with a three-piece back. It's a half belt. Yeah. They make the model that freewheeler don't make, like A2 and some other stuff. From freewheeler, I think you can get like only A1 for the fly jacket one, for the bomber jacket. They have like their aviator code. They have the aviator code called the Rickenbacker. It's based off it's based from the Air Force guy. Like he's a war hero. I think his name is Rickenbacker.
Rickenbacker Shinky Deerskin Aviator coat. Oh wow, that's badass.
I think Rainbow Country, there is no official site for them. It's just like retail store that have them.
The Rickenbacker. Oh wow, that's super cool, man. Love it.
Yeah. A friend of mine from Oz like got this one.
Yeah, I bet that was expensive, right?
Super.
Yeah. You said $3,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Very cool. Yeah, the Rickenbacker. Wow. And that was the only one you could find, huh? Where did you find it?
Actually, it was the guy that found it. And like I helped with the order and stuff.
Okay. Cool.
Because they refused to send the jacket to Australia for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I helped him like manage the order.
Okay.
Send the stuff out and yeah.
Okay, cool. So like you got it in your hands and then you like shipped it out then like through DHL or something like that?
Yeah, I shipped them out from Thai EMS, Thai Express Post.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like around 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, something like that.
Okay, nice. All right, good stuff. You have some boots, right? What were those reddish boots you showed me? Those.
Oh, this one, the vintage McCoy one.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, those are so sick. So those are Loki boots, right?
Yeah, but they were like limited edition make for real McCoy back in like 1990, 1994, I think.
Okay.
Like, please don't butcher me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I might mistake
Wow.
by like maybe 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
Like you can see it in this real McCoy magazine. Like there's like lining magazine. This one is for real McCoy. There's like really good like all color page and stuff, but unfortunately they are only in Japanese, so you need to translate that somehow if you want to read it.
Right.
But the picture and everything is really awesome. It's really good, like good magazine if you want to learn more about jacket and stuff like that. Okay. This one is the Loke military boot, and this is the Jotka boots.
Very cool. Yeah, Loki boots. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I used to see those popping up when I would shop for Trickers. It was like Trickers and Loki were sort of in the same vein there for a while. They're both made in the UK, and but I don't think Loki is in business anymore. Similar to Alfred Sargent, I think they shut down as well. Yeah, in fact, I know that Alfred Sargent they shut down, but I think they have I think they're carrying on through one family member is keeping a small line of it going. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, Loki, that's something I haven't heard of that brand in many years just because yeah, like I said, I think they shut down. But yeah, they were cranking out some really impressive pieces and yeah, those look sick, man. What
yeah, most like this one is this pair is like calfskin.
Okay.
But it's kind of have some weird finishing that they done like back with those vintage boots that have calfskin. It's like some shiny cover.
Yeah.
But it's still good calfskin. Like you can see the creasing and everything. It's totally not like faux leather and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like from Lowe, definitely like good quality calfskin leather.
See.
And you zoom in. Okay, I'll zoom in myself. Low for real McCoy.
Yeah, it says the real McCoy Shoe Co. contractors. Very nice.
Let's see my natural as well.
Ooh, what are these?
The Clinch natural horse butt engineer.
Whoa.
I worn them for like since last year, like somewhere like 1 or 2 months before the Thunderdome start.
Okay. Wow.
So I did enjoy.
Yeah. Oh man, those are insane. Yeah. I love those.
Like look at the creasing on that and
yeah,
the row.
That crease,
like the row on the horse hides, like really cool.
Oh, I love that. And that's natural. That looks like it's sort of dyed into like a medium brown or something.
No, it's just patina to medium brown.
Whoa, that's nuts.
So it just went to like one rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. This pair, like I try to avoid going to the rain.
Right.
Because like, well, I go crazy when I see the water spot.
Especially with veg tans, the water spots really concentrate into small areas and show themselves, you know. So
yeah. Like if it the whole boot's like changing color or stuff like that, like
yeah.
Or maybe like if it like the whole boot have water spot everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. But like one big spot right in the middle of the toe,
Yeah.
That is like every time you look at your boot and you would be like, that spot again.
Yep. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. You have some Ravello over there, right? Some Alden Ravello shell cordovan?
Yeah, I do. This one.
Oh man.
It's
Those
the Day Tripper boot from Alden.
Yeah.
In Commando So.
So nice.
This one is wait, let me check. I don't remember. It's a 9 or 9.5. It's a 9.5.
Okay.
9.5 BD.
Awesome.
Pretty narrow. Nice.
Yeah, that looks like it's on the Grant Last.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Grant Last is narrow. I had a pair of boots on the Grant Last once. I went with a half down to an 8.5 E, and I didn't end up liking the fit. I kind of wanted to go true to size on them at a size 9D. So, but yeah, 8.5 it fit, but they just look so slim. I mean, that Grant Last is a pretty narrow last in comparison to Alden's other lasts. So
remember the flathead one that we talked about in the beginning of the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went down and grabbed this one.
Yeah.
I worn this one for like a month, I think.
Okay.
And you can start to see like some more grain like on the wrinkle area and the crease.
Yeah. Those are awesome.
Well, but it's still a long way to go. Like when you have so many boots in the rotation.
Yeah.
Well, you should know this much better than me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a lot to manage, that's for sure.
Like, I'm about to go out. Which chair should I put on?
Right. It's becoming an impossible choice. That's for sure. It makes for good content. The more experience you can get, the more well-rounded
the more knowledgeable you can be, and
yeah,
it's better to learn. Like, it's always better to learn, in my opinion. Like, like when I'm like browsing for stuff and like looking at this and that, normally I just left those like review video on. Like, for me, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a good review or a bad review, or like this dude like really know what he's talking or not. Like,
yeah,
I don't know everything. Like, I totally admit that I don't know everything.
Right.
And so anything is cool to me. Like, and then I will process it myself if I gonna believe it or not. Like, if I gonna believe it that it's true or not. Like, you never know what you're gonna come across. Like, so
yeah.
And opinion is opinion, and anyone's opinion is totally different thing. And like me and you, we have a different take on things. Like, for sure, right?
Definitely.
And experience is another thing. Like, everyone gonna have a totally different experience. Like, everything that you've seen and everything that I've seen so far in our life, totally different. Like, we are on the totally opposite side of the world.
That's true. Definitely.
It's like it's a totally like opposite side of the world. It's like 12-hour difference. Like,
yeah, we're on opposite sides of the globe, and we have our different life experiences and different just tastes and opinions. And that's what I really appreciate, with your taste is you're really coming at it from just a different perspective entirely. You have just a different knowledge set of the different brands and different leathers and different builds and different makes and the history. Getting into the history of leather jackets, it's so complex to zero in on. My buddy Dave at the Vintage Future, he's done some videos on just that, on like the history of some leather jackets, and it's such a large subject. And I think the best way to sort of compile that information is like, you have the Real McCoy's magazine right there. That seems to be a really good source of information. And yeah, because it's documented, leather jackets.
Yeah. Well, this one, like, let me show it a little bit.
Yeah, And well, to understand that, you'd have to know Japanese too. You know?
Trust me, man, like with today technology and stuff,
Yeah.
to be honest, I asked my girlfriend to help with the technology stuff because I'm also suck at it. Like,
Yeah.
all I can do is take picture. Like,
Yeah, that seems to be a really good source of information for the leather jackets. And then, yeah, it's just a matter of like, you know, I think really enthusiasts sharing their experiences and sharing their information as they get it, and you know, try to pass that on in a format like this, in a long form discussion like this. I think that really helps people out, you know, really helps them understand the subject better and get to know the personality, because that's really what it is like getting to know these subjects intimately. I think it's
really deep and really deep. Like,
yeah.
Okay, like let's pull up one really good example. Chrome XL.
Oh yeah.
You can get Chrome XL from Wolverine. You can get Chrome XL from Viberg. You can get Chrome XL from NYX. You can get Chrome XL from White. You can get Chrome XL from Clinch. You can get Chrome XL from Flame Panda. You can get Chrome XL from almost any brand out there. But trust me, just really trust me on this one. It's not the same. They are not the same. Like in one tannery, they will have the different grade of leather when they tan it. When they tan it out, they might use the same composition, but the raw material might be different. After they tan it, you can see that like when you pull out one batch of like maybe 100 leather,
yeah,
they're gonna be some that have flaw. They're gonna be some that like too soft. They're gonna be some that like have loose grain, and those will be pulled out on the lower end of the quality, and sell at a different price. And at the other end, you will have a couple, maybe like 5, 10, 20, that is like completely perfect, like neat, clean, packed tight in the grain and everything. Those will be taken by those top shelf company for sure. You don't even mention those like those individual craftsmen that actually select the leather themselves to make each pair of boots, like Clinch, like Benzene, like Lofgren. I don't want to say this like I might step on the wrong toe or something, but you know, like when you say cookie cutter boots, when you are in factory and the factory line is like, you just stamp them out, stamp. You try to get the most out of one piece of leather. But it's different from those individual craftsmen because, okay, I want the WAM to look like this. They need to be this type of leather. They need to be, the grain must look like this. Okay, the toe and like the heel WAM, like the heel cup, it would be the different leather because it's gonna stretch differently. And the shaft, like especially the engineer boot, the shaft of the boot gonna be, I think they select the leather that match for each part. Unlike like when you are in the production line in a company, you need to make the most out of the hide, and you just stamp like cookie cutter boots.
Every single hide that you get is going to just be different from one hide to the next. And yeah, it really comes down to how you want to cut the leather. You know, do you want to use every piece or do you want to throw out some of the crap? You know, each animal is so different. And one thing that's kind of gross is like some cows, they will like sit in their own crap, like, and burn a hole into their skin, and that creates a really like ugly
like scar mark or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's got like a scar in the leather, and so that's why sometimes you get a hide and like there's a hole in it.
Some burns, like the scar that look like it got burned through or something like that, right?
Yeah, Exactly. And so the tannery will cut that out sometimes because it is kind of unsightly. And so the tannery sometimes will cut it out. Sometimes they won't. If it's not a bad burn, they'll.
Well, sometimes it's right in the middle of the high, and like I have seen some high like just go for on sale for like damage, and
Yeah.
when they have like right in the middle, like you can't just like remove them, and maybe you can like cut them in half and remove that piece, but
Yeah.
still it's more labor, more time and stuff.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you could cut around it, but really it's a raw material, and you do your best with what cuts you have. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. You know, I try to make the most out of all my cuts, but yeah, there's certain pieces that I have to discard just because it's not even a cosmetic flaw. It's a structural flaw. Like if that were to be in a bag, that might rip one day, you know. So you want the best cuts possible, depending on if they're weight bearing cuts, structural cuts, or just cosmetic cuts. It relies on that artistic.
Yeah, it's up to the purpose that you're gonna use that piece of leather for, like, so
Yeah.
you get that cut accordingly.
Yes, exactly. And sometimes you just got to use your judgment, you know. Sometimes with the super cool pieces that are chocked full of character, you kind of want those on display, like on the quarter, you know.
Yeah, like you can see like on this pair, like you can totally see the wait, let me grab them one by one. This one, you see the grain pattern is like this, right?
Yeah.
Like this. Yeah. The whole boots, like on the other side as well, not as much.
Yeah.
But you see this pair. No, not this pair. This side.
Yeah.
Different. It's different.
Yes, it's different. But those are well placed panels, I would say. And oh, cool, they've got the
toe track.
The toe track on there. That is awesome. Those are
one guy on some Facebook group like asked me if I can remove that, is it a defect or something, and I'm like, oh god.
The toe track is not a defect. It's intentionally placed, and it is 100% something you want, even if you don't realize you want it.
You will start to want them when at some point, but you don't know when.
Yeah, precisely.
It just grow on you.
Yeah. Oh, it'll grow, that's for sure. Yeah, so you have a belt that you're working on in Tochigi leather, a very
let me show you the leather. This is the one sample piece that like I left in the shop for like maybe 3 months now. How many ounce? Like 15 ounce that we talked about just now, like convert to ounce. It's around 5.5 to 6.5 millimeter. So roughly the average is like 6 millimeter. Like you can see how thick it is. Like you can totally like separate the grain part of the hide and the like the flesh side. Like the flesh is really flesh. I will need to like finish this up. But yeah, it's like really nice smell of like wet tan from Tochigi. Tochigi, they only make wet tan cowhide. They like Tenjin work, you know that one?
Yeah.
Tenjin work, they make like really cool wet tan wallet, right?
Yeah,
those are Tochigi, all of them.
That's a fantastic leather. I love Tochigi. That is really attractive veg tan.
And this is the belt, the buckle. This is the prototype that I got. It's the hand hammer texture, brass. Like it's a full solid brass, really thick. It's been hammered more than like 3,000 times per one buckle. So it's hand hammer.
That's amazing. That is a really attractive buckle. That looks so hardy, so robust. And I really like the shape, how it's square on the inside, but then it's got curvatures on
the outside.
Yeah. And I love the look of hammered brass. I think it has such a nice, rustic, rugged, beautiful.
It's like nowadays, a lot of time they just like they just stamp the pattern onto it, and
Mm-hmm.
or maybe like just cast them out just like that with the pattern already installed in there. But like,
Yeah.
if you ask me, I think that it look way better when you just do it one by one, and each one will have their own character and will age in a little bit different way. Like there's some part that gonna be hammered in one way or another. That's different, of course. Like no way that one guy gonna be hammered in like a perfect straight line, like bang 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 for like 3,500 times or something like that. No way.
That's really cool. And so are you gonna be selling those on like a website or something, or?
I'm thinking about I might do like right now I have 3 buckle already hammered. I'm
Mhm.
thinking if like maybe I might save one for like make a prototype to see how they're gonna age and can show people how they wear in over time. Or
Yeah.
maybe then I can have 3 belt for sale.
Sweet. Yeah, I think those will sell like hotcakes. Those are super nice belts. Those are every piece in those, every component is so robust and just sturdy. And a 15-ounce belt, that's really the only belt you'll ever need for life.
Well, one of my friends call it the murder belt.
That's a good name for it.
It's like if someone come at you, you can just take a belt and whack someone to death with it.
Right, yeah. Or imagine getting hit with one of those things, man. That would hurt. Oh man, that's
Well, when I got the leather, the guy from the leather supplier, he showed me a picture of a Land Rover, like off-road Land Rover car. The leather is strong enough to like pull on that 4-wheel.
Yeah. Oh, easily. That thing could probably hold 2,000-3,000 pounds, at least a ton, probably more. You know, like the rawhide laces that I use, those can hold, I think, 300 pounds or 500 pounds worth of weight. And so that's
a lot.
That thing, you could probably lift a car with that thing. I'm not exaggerating. You could probably lift a car. I bet you could.
The leather insole that I'm working on, that I'm trying to get the arch support for some people that need them. Like,
yeah,
I'm trying to work it out right now. Like, try to make it thin enough, but still have some arch support.
Okay, yeah, that's
yeah. I don't want to make like a super thick insole and that will change the size of the boots all the time.
Right. Cool. Well, yeah, I'm excited to see how those belts turn out, man. And yeah. Good luck with all those jackets and those boots and everything too. You got a lot of nice pieces over there right now. So
yeah, for you too, man, with the cutie and other stuff that you've been going in the back too, man. I really need one at your back.
Yes.
We still need to talk about that.
Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll get it sorted out one day. We got time. Well, again, Kuro, thanks so much for coming on to my channel today. It was an epic discussion about all things leather, jackets, belts, boots, and all that good stuff that we love. So thanks again so much. You always bring a fascinating insight, and I'll love to have you again on another time here soon. So yeah, let's do it again. And
yeah, for sure, bro.
Hey, thanks so much again. Take care, and I will talk at you later, my friend.
Yep. See you, bro.
Bye-bye.